Teachers in different schools, stages and countries have differing experiences when the specific nature of their service is examined. However, on the general comparison of the teaching profession, there are some factors that are indisputably common across all spectrums. Some of these commonplace factors are the very reason teachers leave the profession to give their services elsewhere. Here, we'll examine 5 of these reasons. The value of teachers' service is not only measured by pay packages and incentives. Valuing the contribution teachers add to society has been eroding for decades. One famous quote that helps to convey a lack of value for teachers in our society today is one that suggests that those who can do and those who can't teach. There are 4 key factors that have led to this growing lack of value for teachers in society. The key stakeholders contributing to these factors that gives rise to the eroding of values for teachers are parents, students, employers, and politicians. Some parents are irritated by teachers' expectations on them for social responsibility and investment in their children's learning. Some children are frustrated with the curriculum that they are required to learn and its demands. Employers are looking primarily to teachers for higher levels of employability and transferable skills in young graduates. And politicians are constantly adding more initiatives for already overwhelmed teachers to implement. All these unrealistic expectations on teachers and expressed disappointments give rise to a sustained, most times unjustifiable criticism of teachers. It reinforces the notion that teachers are failing and erodes at their value, resulting in a low-paying, thankless profession. Comparing the sacrifices of teachers and the value factors of the profession, it is not surprising that teachers relocate to where they feel more valued or leave the profession entirely. Teachers are everything from parents, helpers, social workers, nurses, educators, therapists, and many other roles in between. Teachers' workloads steadily increase each year, with each new idea, some of which is purely for the sake rather than for the impact. Teachers are suffering high levels of stress, anxiety, and depression, and school leaders are asking teachers if they are sure it's not just a matter of how they are thinking, a mindset issue. More and more teachers are facing burnout at an earlier age and stage of their career. Some teachers choose to relocate to countries where such concepts are frowned upon or not yet imposed in a bid to continue practicing their passion for teaching. Each group of education managers have different agendas they want to advance, which might not align with the visions that true leaders would implement. However, their focus ticks the boxes for criteria to be achieved. Teachers become tired of seeing strategies reflecting as impactful and beneficial on paper when the reality is very different. They become aggrieved knowing that students are moving through a system that is genuinely making limited to no impact on at least half of its population. Teachers become disappointed and sometimes infuriated, and to some extent helpless with seeing that more can and should be done for young people, yet Managers keep having conversations about the issues and action is delayed. All the time, the young people who need the action now is losing time and conveying through the system without the necessary actions taken. Teachers want to see a balance between the paper reference, conversations of progress, and the actual implementation of these strategies to improve the lives of students, especially those who need it most. There are countless teachers who work tirelessly for the advancement of students, often finding themselves in crosshairs with school leadership and management. These teachers are often undervalued, under-recognized, and overlooked for career progressions. On the other hand, teachers who have not taught for any significant number of years, who knows how to get on the same page with senior leaders, sometimes at the expense of students or colleagues, quickly progress up the ladder to increase the number of blind leaders. When classroom teachers are needing to provide expertise to their seniors for effective management of faculties and teams, teachers start to question if they want to remain on a ship where the captain have no clue as to how to chart a course. When teachers feel sabotaged and victimized for fulfilling their statutory duties and teaching standards and asking the relevant questions for students' benefits instead of being acknowledged for it, they begin to question whether or not such a place is where they want to continue to work and operate. Teachers are human beings. The only other profession where rights and feelings are disregarded to such degree is parenting, and one can easily forgive and correct children. It is a much greater challenge correcting the thinking of grown adults who, from experience, seem not to remember what life was like as a classroom operator. Teachers want to work with leaders who are fair in their treatment of all their staff. They want to feel that their leaders are thoughtful of their circumstances and care for their development. Often, teachers feel as though their leaders exploits, uses, and churns them out with no regard for where they want their profession to go, the challenges that they overcome to deliver their duties, or having any willingness to support their needs to fulfill their responsibilities. Leaders sometimes think the worst of teachers and become patronizing in their treatment towards staff. This treatment leads teachers who know their worth and can afford to find other ways to impact the world. When society and school leaders start to recognize teachers' importance in the world present, past, and future, they will reconsider the effect their actions have on the quality of teachers that remain in the classroom. Only then will some significant change result in the persisting teacher shortages. Until such time, teachers will come and go and the recruitment numbers dwindle, because young people realize they have a variety of professional options. Those with passion for teaching will continue to pursue, and most will quit or flee to parts of the world where they still feel valued, recognized, appreciated, and are able to be most impactful. Because sometimes passion needs other accompaniment to fully materialize.